Did this really have to happen? Why couldn't my mom just cook earlier? Okay, let's continue on with the review. Logan has finally come out, and today we're gonna review it. It's your boy Jason Olea, and we're gonna be talking about the new film Logan, which doesn't come out till May. No, not May, March. And this is sadly Hugh Jackman's final portrayal of the Wolverine, or as he said so. So, what is this movie about? Well, we have Hugh Jackman as Logan, Old Man Logan, and we have Patrick Stewart back as Professor X, and they had enough. Like, they've been going through a lot, and I mean a lot. These characters are broken down, they're at their limit, and when they come across this little girl, and that they have to help her because some other people are trying to chase her, she might not need a little bit of help because she is actually a little bit like Wolverine. She kicks a lot of butt. She is intense. She's brutal. But Logan still felt like he had to help her because something inside of him is opening up. Because this girl right here is just introducing him to life as he was like back then. And this is probably one of my favorite films of the X-Men universe as of far. I mean, this movie is awesome. I mean, it is awesome. Hugh Jackman. I felt like this is actually his best portrayal of the Wolverine out of today. He gave it his all. If this is his final performance, then well done, man. I can't. It's gonna be sad to see you leave. You were great. And I feel like this is gonna be Patrick Stewart's final movie. I'm not sure. But he was great. And this is also probably my favorite performance by Patrick Stewart as of yet. I loved him in X-Men Days of Future Past. I feel like that's his best performance of the character, but I feel like this performance overtopped it. I mean, he was great. The little girl, I don't know the actress, the child actress. She was badass. I mean, when her two claws come out, she is brutal. She will kick you. She had this look on her face where it's like, I mean, she was intense. In the action, she was intense. Within the story, I felt like she was great as this character. The villain, pretty cool villain. Usually, villains in comic movies are pretty much garbage, but in this movie, I felt like this villain was pretty much spot on. And now that we already gone through the characters, how's the story? Well, the story is, I already told the story, but how's it written? Is it well paced? It is great. The second, third act are probably my favorite. The first act, I really liked a lot, but I just think it's going to be my favorite act. But all the way from the first to the third, each act gets even better, gets even more emotional. The second act is probably my favorite because it goes on like a road trip movie. We get great character moments. The action doesn't not really start from the second act. It usually starts within the first act and ends in the third act. We don't really get that much big action sequences. We don't get X-Men up. We'll be back in a moment. Okay, so as I said, we don't get that much like X-Men Apocalypse big action moments. It is like more of a contained film, more of a contained action thriller. It has sort of like a Western vibe to it, and that's something that I pretty much appreciate about this movie. I felt like this should be like in a Western film, because sometimes I feel like the Wolverine is more aligned with an Asian setting or in Weapon X setting. Here, I think this is pretty much the best setting that Wolverine movie could take place. And as I said, the characters are great. The villain is brutal. He is just on point, and he just ruthless. No movie is great if you don't have a great villain. Well, except for Guardians of the Galaxy. But as I said, the villain, I think a lot of people are gonna love. I think they're gonna be really intimidated by him, and I feel like he's probably one of the best villains in this X-Men universe. Yeah, I loved Logan. This is exactly what I wanted from the trailers. As for nitpicks, I say that it is a bit slow in the second act. There are some characters that I don't know much about that really felt like it couldn't be in there. And there's a few questions that are not really issues, but I wish that they could have been brought up. But those are just really much nitpicks. The movie itself, it's really good. It's really touching. This movie does have fun. It does have great humorous moments, but as compared to other X-Men films, this is the saddest one in the series so far. This is the most emotional one that I have ever seen. And it's also one of the reasons why I pretty much think that this is going to be like my second favorite X-Men film to date. I still think Deadpool is a much better film. I love that movie a little bit more than this one. But as of now, this is the Wolverine film that we all have been wanting to see. And I'm going to give Logan an A. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am really glad you guys are starting to enjoy my videos and movie reviews. And just keep watching, and I'll try my best to make you guys happy. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys next time.